Wait. It looks like I'm wearing the same thing as last time, but I'm not. I mean, I'm wearing the same jacket, but okay. But I already told you guys. I already told, like, y'all already know that my college is so racist. Oh, let me tell y'all something that literally happened today. Like, I'll literally see, like, a white person that's a woman and a black person that's a man walking next to each other, and I just know that's a deadly dangerous combo, and I cannot walk near them. Like, do you know what I mean or no? Nobody else understand this. Oh my god, but I have to tell y'all something that happened last year. Also, that combo think everybody's supposed to care. Like, I don't even know. Wow, okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened last year. Because I just think it's a good learning lesson. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, so oh my god. Should I even talk about this? Because it's so irrelevant. But anyways, so last year, I was like hanging out with somebody, and then I was in a dorm room, and then the girl was talking about something, and then she was talking about something, and then for some reason she said that she was half gay, whatever that means. And then she asked, and then she had the audacity to ask me if I was fully gay, and I was like, oh my god. First of all, what does that even mean? And then second of all, how could you have the audacity to ask me that? Because I don't even know, like, I don't even know why I was offended, but like, I just don't understand the audacity of asking me that. And I was like, dang, maybe I'm not gay at all, because why did I get offended? But the reason why I got offended is because this woman was fucking white, and I don't know, like, I just can't with white people ever talking, because what does that even mean? And then on top of that, like, that's just so crazy to say. I don't even know, like, do you know what I mean? So then I was like, oh my god. But anyways, so then I was thinking about it, and I was like, dang, like, why was that weird? But it was only weird because she is white. And this school, like, honestly, okay, so I've been here for a year, and then this semester I'm still going here. But this school is giving me like the ick of people white, because like they just, like, when you're talking to them, like, whenever I wrote this down because I thought of this in my second class today, but like talking to them is crazy because wait, no, because what does fully gay even mean, you idiot? And then second of all, like shut up. Like if anyone says that, I'm just gonna be like, That's why your fully gay boyfriend broke up with you. You idiot. I don't even know like what that means. What does that mean? Like, but yeah. So anyways, I wrote this down because I thought about this morning. But like talking to somebody white is like talking to your boss at your job in every context. Like there is no context where like talking to somebody white and you're not isn't like talking to your boss at your job. Like you have to be like, you have to be on some like, you have to be on some yes massa, you're so smart type. like you really have to be on it because there's just no way. Like there's just no way. Like you have to be on some, yes, ice cream so good. Sorry, I didn't mean to mention that phrase because I know that's like a really gross kink, but that's actually what it feels like talking to somebody white. Like I'm really sorry. And then so thinking about that in that context, that's how I know that like that's why like you're like so delusional if you like date people white and you don't think that like you're lower on the totem pole than them, like in every like 1,100%. like you're very delusional. Like if you're a black, no offense, but if you're like a black guy dating a white woman, like you already know. Like you already know. Do you know what I mean? Like you know you're lower than them. Like don't act like you're not. Like I'm sorry, but it's just true. Even if she's like Hispanic white, like I don't even know. Like you know damn well. But I just think about that sometimes. But yeah, talking to somebody white is like talking to your boss at your job, which is just true. Like I don't even know. Because when I was in high school, like I genuinely thought that like people white were normal. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know how to explain it because I was just obligated to be around them, but it's actually not like, because you already know that you have to like change your tone when speaking to them. Like, and it's actually like talking to your like, it's like talking to your teacher or something, like, and it's never not that way. It'll never not be that way. So I wrote that down. Oh my god, what else was I gonna talk about? Let's talk about pick-me's again. Even though I thought I was over this subject, but I might have to talk about it again. Let's talk about pick-me's. I'm always afraid that I'm like friends with the pick-me, but I can always suss it out. But some of them hide in plain sight. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes when they introduce themselves to you, they act like they're not pick-me. But sometimes they might even become a pick-me over time because of the change in circumstances in their life. You know? So you have to keep your eyes open, stay awake. But so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay. Should I talk about this or no? I think I should bring it up. I don't know how to address it. Oh yeah, okay. So I was addressing something with somebody who is mainly the only person that I like talk to consistently at my school. And I don't know why I was bringing it up to him, and I was like, for some reason, like crying, and he was just looking at me blankly as fuck. And then I realized that we're not really friends because I was like, I don't know why I was crying, but this nigga was just looking blank as fuck at me. And then I was like, wait, we're actually not even cool. Because how are you just looking blank at a nigga? Like, I don't understand. And I'm still confused about that. But I don't actually know if he is a pick-me. When I say pick-me, I'm only gonna be addressing people that are pick-me's for men in particular. But honestly, but yeah, something that oh my god, something that I do notice like a lot of pick-me traits in people, because I don't know, people that are pick-me's for women aren't crazy. Okay, I don't really remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about how I was like crying to someone. But anyway, so I'm gonna explain everything from the beginning. Wait, no, maybe not from the beginning, but okay. But maybe I should get this jacket on. I don't know. Maybe I should go half on, half off. Okay. But yeah, so this was the incident, which I was already wrong for crying to this nigga, because you're already like in the wrong for crying to a man, which I should already know that I'm wrong for crying to a man because I already have a dad. And then on top of that, you're already in the wrong. Not only are you in the wrong for crying to a man, but you're also in the wrong for crying to a man that you're not dating, even though both is wrong and both is equally as like wrong. You should not express emotions to men. Okay. So here's the situation. So wait, should I air all of it out? Okay, so I'm friends with somebody that's trans mask and pan or something. So I've been friends with this person for a year, and sometimes niggas like ask us like if we're dating. We say no. And then so anyways, so there's this one occasion, it was at like a Halloween party, and no, it was in the lounge of our dorm, and niggas was like playing music on a TV and like there was like candy and stuff on the tables, and there was just like couches, and it was just a room. It's a lounge of the dorm. It's like an old building, whatever. So we're sitting on a couch, whatever. I was like singing the songs on the TV because I was mostly requesting music and playing it on the TV. So I was singing it, whatever. This girl starts talking to my friend, and she only like refers to him and doesn't refer to me at all. So she might be either A. Oh yeah, and also my friend is light skin and Blasian, so that girl like keeps referring to him and not me. So either she's A, racist, or B, she just not referring to me because I like present more, because I'm a girl is why she's not referring to me, and present more like a girl, I guess. Anyways, because she kept talking about me but not asking me for my name or anything. And it's even worse if she already knows my name and keeps referring to my friend and talking to my friend through me, if that makes any sense. Like, have you ever had an experience where somebody like talked to your friend about you in front of you, like, and it's just like, I'm right here, you fucking like, you nigger. Anyways, so I'm right there and she keeps on referring to my friend instead of me. So I'm like, okay, she just don't know my name. But she literally could ask me my name, but she referred to me like 3 times. Like, but basically what she said was she was talking to my friend. She was being like, oh, why didn't your friend audition for the acapella group or whatever? So basically she was just saying that I could sing, but instead of saying that to me, she said it to my friend in front of me, which is like wild. Like, could you imagine that happening? Like, basically she said, oh, why didn't your friend sign up audition for our acapella group? Because they're both in the acapella group, okay? Anyway, so instead of telling me that I should, instead of being like, oh, what's your name? I think you should do acapella. She instead said to my friend, oh, why didn't you tell your friend? Like, I don't even know. Like, playing telephone, like, fuck are you doing? But anyways, and then, so then my friend said, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, oh, yeah, you can sing, blah, blah, blah. Which, whenever I do sing in the car, when him and I are in the car, he never, like, says that I could sing. So I'm, like, surprised that he said that I could sing. And then, because I usually don't even think about it, but, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that he said that I could sing in that moment was, like, really surprising. And then, so he said, oh, you can sing, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay. And then, so basically the girl who was talking to both of us said that he was practicing Riz on me or whatever. Niggas overusing internet words. It's not an internet word. It's actually just a word invented by a black person that niggas are overusing. Niggas that aren't black. But so my point was, so then she said that about us. So basically she was just making a comment, like saying that this nigga that I'm friends with was like flirting with me or whatever. And a lot of people say that about us a lot, and usually it don't bother this nigga. But then he kind of like snapped and he was like, oh, he was like really mad about it. And he was like, I'm not dating them. Or yeah, he was like, I'm not dating them. They're a lesbian and that would be physically impossible. And in that sentence, he referred to me with like, for some reason, as they, even though every time I introduce myself to niggas, I keep using she, her pronouns. So I don't know why he feels the need to keep calling me they. Like, but anyways, so then he said that, and then like later that day, oh yeah, so then he was like mad the entire rest of the night, and he was like acting sassy and like acting pissed about that. And I knew it was just that one statement that pissed this nigga off. So not later that day, but another day, I was like talking to him, and I was like, I don't know why I was like crying, but I was like, why would you get so pissed about that? What is wrong with you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, but I shouldn't have cried because like I previously said, you should not show emotions to any man. But yeah, so I was kind of like crying and stuff like that. And I also told him that I use she or pronouns because I was like, why does this nigga keep calling me they? Like, this nigga is so weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. So then, so yeah, so I was crying to him being like, why did you react so hugely to that? And he just like had a blank face or whatever. And maybe I put this nigga on the spot and stuff, but like I just like genuinely, he did not give a reason. He was just saying, oh yeah, I get why that was hurtful that I reacted that way. But here's the kicker, okay? First of all, the first reason why he is in the wrong is because he is like constantly attracted to people that only like women, and he's constantly attracted to people that only like cis women at that. So for him to say for him to like announce that I'm a lesbian, that's why we're not dating, doesn't even make any sense because he is constantly attracted to people that only like girls. So that doesn't make any sense. The second reason why it doesn't make any sense is because, wait, what is the other reason? Oh yeah, also he didn't need to fucking announce that. Like, and then also he didn't need to call me they. The fuck? And then also, the reason why we're not dating is that I do not find him attractive. Like, what else was I gonna say? There was more stuff that I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Also, he don't even... Also, there's several reasons, like, why we're not dating. It's not, like, it's because I do not find him attractive, and I found that reaction that he gave to be very weak, so I just kind of feel like he's, like, an extremely weak person for that reaction. And then also, he don't even like girls. That's why we're not, like, dating. I don't know, like, he could have just said that. I don't even know. But anyways, and also he's a pick-me. But anyways, he might not be a pick-me, but here's why that entire situation was pick-me. And I think this is why I was crying, because he keeps like announcing that I'm like a lesbian or making jokes about it, and it's just like, why do you need to announce that? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so he introduced, when we first met like a year ago, he introduced himself as somebody that like preferred to date girls, but that's just not true. Also, him him like always announcing, first of all, in any context, like if you're somebody that keeps like announcing wait, also another thing, I actually like express a lot of like questioning, I guess. So he don't really need to say that because I experience a lot of questioning. Does that make any sense? And then also this, okay, so basically he keeps on feeling like he has to like, okay, so basically if you're in any scenario where somebody keeps on having to remind like a lesbian that they're a lesbian over and over, it's just like, why do you keep saying that? Like, that's not even your identity to keep saying and making jokes about and reminding niggas that they're attracted to women. Like, that is so like weird in my opinion, because why would you have to keep saying that to niggas? Does that make any sense? Like, you shouldn't have to remind niggas of that and make jokes about that if that's not your identity that you share with niggas. So that, I think that's why it pissed me off, because he keeps announcing to niggas that niggas are lesbian when he doesn't have that identity himself. So it doesn't make any sense. So that kind of, I think that's actually what upset me. And then also, yeah, and then on top of that, he had no reason to announce that because he is constantly interested in people that only like girls. But he feels like he can like men that only like girls, but not girls that only like girls, when it's the same thing. So yes, I think that's why I was kind of crying, because I was like, why do you keep announcing that, and why would you call me they? Like, I don't introduce myself like that. And so basically, so here is the backstory on this too. So last year, here's why this is all pick me. Last year, him and I would talk about how we wanted to add another member to our friend group. Our friend group was just the two of us. And then he was like, oh, I want to add another member or whatever. And he was assuming that this other member would be male. Not only male, but a dude. So that's what he was assuming. And he was also assuming that he would then be attracted to this dude if he got added to the friend group. So that's kind of how I know that he prefers men, because there would be no way that him and I would be friends with a ton of girls, but you're dying for a man to join our friend group so that you can like him. So yeah. So then that's why it's pick me of him to keep announcing to niggas that like it's pick me for him to keep announcing the word lesbian, because he wants to like put me in that category so that any man that him and I would encounter it's only his. Do you know what I mean? So him like reminding me that I don't like men. Well, so basically he just does that so that him and I aren't in competition, even though the only reason why we're not in competition is because he is, well, first of all, I don't compete with niggas. Second of all, he uses he him pronouns, so he shouldn't feel like we're in competition. The fuck. And then second of all, unfortunately, me being a lesbian isn't gonna keep the men that he likes from liking me. So yeah, because the only men that he fucking likes are men that only like, he just purposely finds, or not purposely, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, he'll catch a vibe that a dude only likes girls, and girls feminine at that, and then has the audacity to like have to like keep reminding niggas, or reminding me that like I don't like men, so that he can like so that whatever man we're around knows that I don't like men, so that he can date that man, basically. Because there's no other reason. Even though he does that when we're not around men, I know that's the reason why. And the reason why that's the reason why is because he literally last year said that he wanted us to be in a friend group with a guy so that he could just start dating that guy, which literally ended up happening. Do you know what I mean? And also, when we are around a man, he does have to keep like announcing what like girls like he thinks I'm into or something, to like keep reminding whatever man we're both around that I don't find him attractive, even though I don't find him attractive for other reasons. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so he keeps announcing that. So that is my issue. And this is my first account of my issues, because there are like probably other issues that I haven't thought of. And yeah, so that's kind of why I was crying. And the only reason why I'm making this video, because I literally did the dumbest thing ever, which was talk to him about this and also like cry, which is super embarrassing. Like, not embarrassing. I don't feel embarrassed. I just feel like, wow, that was a waste of time, energy, everything. Because why did that even happen? Like, if somebody says that him and I are flirting, first of all, we could just be like, no. Second of all, he only got that offended because he only likes dudes, and that's okay. I just don't understand why that would be so deep. Does that make any sense? Because he already know the situation. He already peeped game, so he don't need to act like that. That was wild on his part.